Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Mario. Welcome to another edition of the Mario and Dennis Show.
I hope everyone had an amazing holiday and New Year's, which I know we did.
We did.
We had a really good
time.
It was
really great.
Spent, a lot of family and food.
Can't believe 2015 is already here.
Oh, God, that's my waist size. But speaking of waist sizes, no. Madonna is defending herself against criticism after she posted Instagram photos of Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela that were already altered to look like her own image on her new album, Rebel Heart. Madonna's cover for the album is a close-up of her face with black string on it. Her social media post shows that the face of King and Mandela are doctored to make it appear as though they had similar strings on their face. Madonna said she was not comparing herself to them, but acknowledged that they too were rebels. She claims that these images were fan-generated and defended herself against claims of racism. Stupid. I'm sorry. That's just
But she didn't do it. What she's saying is she didn't do it. You can't control what your fans do.
I know.
If she did not do it.
But remember we talked about her last album when it got leaked, her first single? So I think this is still, I don't know. There's a ploy, something going on with her and Guy Ossery and just, I don't know. That's just me. Well, I don't know. What do you think? No?
No, I don't think it's a ploy. If it is, it's a dumb ploy. I mean, she's getting all the press and the attention, but in a negative way. So, if she was smart, she would have handled it a little bit differently.
Well, yeah, but no press is bad. Good press, bad press, it's all press. So,
we'll see. Here's some pressing news.
I know, right?
60-year-old Sylvester Stallone has decided to return to the big screen, reprising his role of Vietnam vet John Rambo.
I'm so excited.
In what will be the 5th installment and hopefully the last of the Rambo franchise. It's entitled Rambo Last Blood. Stallone will also be returning to another franchise this month. He tweeted that he's headed to Philadelphia to play Rocky Balboa for the 7th time, and it's entitled Creed. He'll play the trainer of Apollo Creed's grandson. I think he needs to hang up the hat. I think
it's really cool. I just want Talia Shaya, whatever her name is, who played, what was it? What was her name? When he won what was the wife's name? What was her name?
Oh, Angela?
Adrian! That's it, yes. So I hope she comes back too, though.
She died.
That would be really good.
She's dead.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
She isn't really. I wish the franchise was.
Right. Well, no, okay. Well, a woman has accused a prominent American investment banker, Jeffrey Epstein, of passing her around as a sex slave with all his rich and powerful friends. Claims she was forced to have sex with Prince Andrew multiple times, which he denies. Supposedly this happened in 2008 when this girl was underage at the time.
Right.
While the Buckingham Palace is not commenting on the details, they did say that, for avoidance of doubt, any suggestion of impropriety with underage minors is categorically untrue.
Interesting.
But that just sounds like something that the British family would say.
Right.
It just,
And it does sound like something someone would do.
Right.
With that.
There's enough scandals going on with
absolutely.
The royals right now. I mean, with that whole BBC thing, how they nixed the biop on the whole family.
Yep.
And all of that, and
well,
Prince
we
Charles
wouldn't want
hired
their dirty laundry to be aired, would we?
Well,
there's enough of that.
I just want to know who Prince Harry's his father is. Okay, that's what I want to know. Oops.
Well, Lindsay Lohan.
I know.
But she is looking thin these days.
Yep.
Thanks to a new diet called the chikungunya, an untreatable mosquito-borne pathogen which can be fatal in some cases. The washed-up actress contracted this disease while she was vacationing in the French Polynesia. Apparently, mosquitoes are attracted to the taste of booze and crack. Even when properly treated, chikungunya can linger in the body for several weeks. Fans have suggested that Lindsay might be sicker than she realizes, and she should probably be home in bed rather than hitting up New York City hotspots. And she was in New York City for New Year's Eve, partying it up, having a great time. In the photograph, she is a little thin, almost looks like a bobblehead, but
a lollipop head.
Lollipop
head. Yes.
Of course.
But no, I'm sorry. I'm so, I love her.
I know you do.
I love her so much.
Her and all her
Not so
chicken
much of the rest of her
things.
family, but Michael Lohan and his new wife, Kate Major, welcomed a baby boy into the world on New Year's Eve, which means Lindsay is a big sister again.
Wow, that's a role model.
The new, I know, right? The new edition arrived at 11:16 a.m. on New Year's Eve, weighing in at 6 pounds and 14 ounces, November 16th. Coincidentally, oh yeah, the mother's birthday is November. That's almost the same identical dates. So the couple are ecstatic and considered that their new son, the best imaginable Lohan. Lohan does say to Us Magazine in a statement, "What a way to bring in the new year. God has blessed me with the best children a father could ever have done." Wait, who's the sister?
I don't know. I don't
my
follow
God.
that family. It's just so
And then there's a
bizarre.
wackadoodle brother too, but he's sort of cute, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. He's just crazy. Anyways.
But it could be like, you know, a new like thing, a franchise. You've got Mean Girls, and then you got like, we could do like a little frat college boy. Him
You mean
like
the
when he gets
brother?
older, the
Oh,
little,
the
the new
little
little
brother.
boy, yes.
Oh,
Which could be
that's
sort
a
of
cross to
interesting.
bear.
Or it could be like that really bad movie that what's his name? John Travolta and what's her name did with the voices, the babies.
Oh, the big woman. It was called Baby Talk.
Baby Talk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they could
yeah.
probably do like a Lohan Baby Talk or something.
They could. If he's smart, he'll run away before and get adopted by a new family. So listen, TLC,
I know.
right,
I
has
know.
outdone themselves this time with a brand new series entitled My Husband's Not Gay. TLC will follow 4 Mormon men who reside in Salt Lake City, Utah, 3 of whom are married to women and 1 is currently dating a female. The catch? All the 4 men claim to be attracted to men. I don't really have anything to add to that.
We're the crickets.
I mean, this could
we
be
just need
shot,
crickets right now.
This could be shot in any city, any state.
Yeah, but it has to be because
Has
it's
to be
Mormons.
Mormons, of course.
So it's
of
like,
course.
there's some weird thing going on like with the whole Mormon community because they did the other thing on TLC where like the Mormon kids moved to New York City or they went to like some city and they like followed them. So I don't know if they're like trying to like promote
They just
the
want
Mormon
some
lifestyle
attention.
or yeah they do
I
right.
just want some attention.
I mean, how much macrame and corn can you weave? Really?
I don't know. I try not to weave corn.
For the husk, you can weave with the husk stalls,
Yeah, I'll do that this winter. Keep me occupied.
Okay. Call it uncoupling that wasn't as conscious as we were led to believe. Sources tell Naughty Gossip that Gwyneth Paltrow desperately wants to get back together with Chris Martin because she feels that she made a huge mistake divorcing in the first place. The two were spotted at dinner together in LA recently, and they are reported to spark rekindling. Let's get conscious, Winnie. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know. I
You don't really care for her anyways.
No, I like her. I've met her several times, but she is whiny. She's
I know.
whiny,
Well-
and I mean, come on, Chris Martin. I would work 24 hours a day just to come home to Chris Martin, and have him.
Well,
like,
if you work
sort of
24 hours a
saying-
day, you never come home to Chris.
Well, okay, well,
I'm just pointing out a fact. Well, Jennifer Lawrence.
I know. Yep, here we go.
Jennifer
This
Lawrence
leads
and Chris
into it.
Martin shared a cozy dinner for 2 in LA last week after splitting up in October. The dinner coincidentally took place on the same day that Gwyneth Paltrow's interview with Harper's Bazaar UK came out. In the interview, Paltrow said that there are times when she thought it would have been better if she had stayed married. Normally that's what you do when you get married.
Right, you stay
together.
married, of course.
She noted that while remaining married is always what the kids want, she and Martin post-split have been able to solidify their friendship, so they're really close. She also said that she's proud of herself and Martin for working through so much stuff together, and not blaming and shaming. Yes, she's being an adult is what I call it. So I'm glad she's handling it that way with Chris, but I think she's pretty much lost him to Jen.
Oh, okay, dinner party. Gwyneth and Chris or Jennifer and Chris. Excuse me, I'm gonna go to the right, and
Yeah.
I mean, just and then her whole like Martha Stewart thing, them feuding, which I think is really funny, and I think that's sort of humorous. But speaking of humor, Kathy Griffin paid tribute to the late Fashion Police host Joan Rivers during her annual New Year's Eve broadcast with Anderson Cooper, during which the 50-year-old host Griffin wore a black fur Dennis Basso coat that she had said that belonged to Rivers. Griffin said she wore it in honor of her pal Joan. She told Cooper that she had actually been with Joan when she herself wore the coat. Cooper did ask her why she was wearing the fur, and she replied, "Because I love Joan, and she had to make it for her in the 1980s." Griffin said, "So you can apologize for that, but I won't."
Right.
Which makes so much sense. And of course, we know Kathy is taking over the helm of Fashion Police.
She's joining the cast.
She's joining the cast,
joining
and
the
they're
cast.
all
Which airs
excited.
this month, I believe. I just don't know what date.
But I mean, I love Kathy Griffin. It's of course, her and fur. I mean,
Yeah. She's always
she's
reminded
pretty.
me of a young Joan. She's just as brassy
well,
as she is.
she's extremely brass, and she's extremely vocal.
She is.
And she's
Very.
going to be here in New Bedford, in
Yes, I know.
I think
I'm gonna go
March.
see her.
I know.
I'm very excited.
I know.
We go back a long way.
Yes. Well, Idina Menzel had a New Year's Eve, rocky eve, when she tried to sing the high note in the beloved Frozen song, Let It Go. Menzel heard the critics loud and clear when she had something to say about the cold winter night. She explained that there are about 3 million notes in a 2.5-hour musical. Being a perfectionist, it took her a long time to realize that if she's hitting 75% of them, then she's succeeding. Performing isn't only about the acrobatics and the high notes. It's staying in moment, connecting with the audience in an authentic way, and making yourself real to them through the music, which is so important. And it's rock on, Idina, seriously. Because you capture those people, and you could mess up, or you could say the wrong word, or whatever, but people are gonna know, and they're gonna love it. And that's it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of
You know.
things. First of all, you can't expect the same vocals that you would hear on a record.
Right, of
because
course.
it's pre-recorded,
It's
obviously.
all,
The elements were not good to her. It was cold.
yes, it was.
And she was moving around on stage. I mean, I saw the video. I saw the clip. The very last note, she botched. But the rest of the song, she did really well. Now, she also sang that song. Well, before I get to that, there was a video of Mariah Carey. She was doing a Christmas special.
Wait, this
she
was
was
a while
singing-
ago, right?
This
Or
was this year.
Oh, okay, no, I didn't see it.
And she sang the popular Christmas
Wait, Mariah
song.
who?
Mariah Carey.
I love Mariah Carey.
I know you do. I can't remember the name of the song. It was her famous Christmas one. I think it was her only one.
I know exactly. It's one of the biggest selling music Christmas song ever.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm
I lost
singing
your
it in
train
my
of
head
thought.
now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm singing it in my head, but I can't think of the song. They took out the music and just left the vocal track, and it was horrific. And if you go on YouTube, you can see it. No, it was so bad. I think after you see her perform it and you watch her expression on stage,
Right.
you can tell that she's saying to herself, "Oh boy, I'm not doing very well."
Wow.
And I think it just boils down to when you reach a certain age, you just have to change your vocals a slight bit.
Right.
So.
Right.
Back to Idina. We're actually going to play a video of her singing that
Yes,
song on the
yes.
country music special that took place. It's a CMA country music special, country Christmas music special.
Country
and
Christmas, yes.
she sings with Jennifer Nettles, who used to be the lead singer for Sugarland,
Right.
and she does a flawless performance. And Jennifer actually does a really good performance as well. We can't show the whole video because we'll be blocked. So we're going to just watch. At least
A quick,
about 30
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, and I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, bothered me anyway. Adina Menzel! Jennifer Netto!
Now that video does not compare to her performance in New York, but you see, I mean, it was a fantastic performance.
Oh, she's just amazing.
She is,
and
and
I mean,
Jennifer-
really, it's just.
And hats off to Jennifer Nettles because I thought she did a
Yes.
great job too.
Yes.
And the song, the Mariah Carey song, was
All I Want for Christmas.
Yes.
That was it. But yeah, no, I did. You know, I've already told you I've seen Into the Woods twice already, and I saw it with my aunt today. But that's brilliant too. That's so good. They are such good performers. I mean, we really should. I know we talked about it a couple months ago when it was coming out, but absolutely delish.
I saw it. It was good.
I loved it. Okay. Well, anyways, we'll leave him over here. Well, Real Housewives of Atlanta, spoilers, tease a major cast overhaul going down on the Bravo reality TV show. After dismal ratings this season, Bravo is fed up with the Divas' high demand and lackluster performances. So they are firing most of the entire cast, including Nene Leakes.
Sad about that.
I could care less.
I like her.
This past season didn't bring the drama that Bravo thought it would. Bravo also states that the Real Housewives of Atlanta is about real drama, not pretend fights and scripted scenes. This season, Phaedra Parks, Candy Burris, and Claudia Jordan are safe, yeah. But Bravo has decided to fire everyone, including Nene Leakes, Kenya Moore, Cynthia Bailey, and Portia Williams. Well, I've only seen a little bit of that, the Atlanta series. I mean, I don't know where Cynthia came in, because all I knew was that she was marrying this guy who owned a restaurant, and that was it, and I just stopped it.
I didn't see. The
I'm
only
not a
thing I
big
saw
fan.
was the fight that we posted like last year.
Right. With,
But that was it. And Kenya, I believe it's Kenya.
it was Kenya.
But she's on Celebrity Apprentice. With
Well, they're all,
with
yeah,
or
Brandy,
something.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I don't
yes.
really know the history behind
I
it. They
have
hate
to
each
watch
other.
it tonight when I get home, actually, because I
Yeah,
missed it.
so you missed it last night?
Because I watched Galavant.
Yeah, but this came on after Galavant. I was
I
very
know, but-
disappointed with Galavant. I know you loved it. I was somewhat
It was
disappointed.
so good.
It was all right.
Okay. Whatever.
Whatever. So
Whatever.
Melissa McCarthy has made some small changes in her life, and it's
Yes.
paying off. The comedic actress has lost 45 to 50
Mm-hmm.
pounds, and she's not doing it for Hollywood's sake. She actually is doing it to set an example for
Mm-hmm.
her child and encourages a healthy lifestyle, which is great. Because of her experience with some very high-level fashion designers back in 2012, she's been inspired to create her own line of plus-size clothing.
Right.
Unfortunately, after reaching out to 5 or 6 famous celebrity designers, they all refused to create a gown for her back in 2012 when she was appearing on the
nominated,
Academy
yes, I
Awards,
know.
which is pretty sad.
It is very sad. And you know what? I heard it, that she had reached out to a few people, and she was just like, oh, you know. So now I really hope her new line
I hope so
takes
too.
off.
I hope so
I
too.
mean, I remember when Delta Burke tried it, it didn't work. But Melissa McCarthy, I think, has a better, broader audience.
Yeah.
With the movies that she's done and all that, and not just TV.
Right.
So,
right.
Melissa, hire me.
Please take them.
Please, hire both of us. Okay, well, Selena Gomez is getting slammed for exposing too much skin while visiting the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi this week. The singer-actress swung through the United Emirates with a group of pals, including Kendall Jenner, Shay Mitchell, Cody Simpson, and Gigi Hadid. In one of the, they posted photos on Instagram. Gomez flashes her ankle and lower leg.
It was nothing.
I know. It was like this much.
At least
but-
she shaved them.
but no comment. But anyways, but back in 2013, Rihanna was also asked to leave the Grand Mosque after posing on the grounds. Gomez's behavior is being slammed by sort of like just general like commentators and people, and it's
I
the
didn't see
respect
anything
level
wrong
in a
with it.
sense. And we did see the photo, and
It
you
was
know,
a little bit of an ankle and a lower
but you
leg.
can't. That's just
It happens. Accidents happen. At
Really?
least, like I said.
well,
She's-
with Mr. Geffen maybe it happened.
Well, this This kind of turned my stomach. Just a thought. 71-year-old David Geffen claims he's being stalked by his former North Dakota College football player ex-boyfriend, 21-year-old Jamie Kuntz. Kuntz has been accused of stalking Geffen for the past several months. Kuntz and Geffen first hooked up when Kuntz was 18 in 2012. The teenager was kicked off his college football team after being spotted making out with the then 69-year-old billionaire in a press box. It's so gross. He told teammates Geffen was his grandfather. Kuntz attorney, defense lawyer David Wall said that his client had a short-term physical relationship with Geffen that became a case of unrequited love.
Well, I'm sorry. I still think David Geffen is very attractive still. Okay, but
He's
you know,
up for grabs.
well, there's that whole mafia thing, you know. So, you know, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
Go ahead.
okay.
My brain's hurting just
Okay.
thinking of it.
Okay. Disney's hit Frozen, which has become the highest-grossing animated feature of all time, was one of the most pirated films of the year, according to Variety. The Wolf of Wall Street was also the most pirated film of 2014. Frozen, which features the Academy Award single Let It Go, became the highest-grossing animated film when it surpassed the 1 billion mark in March. The film features songs by Robert Lopez and Christina Anderson Lopez. Of course, we knew that was going to make that's why they're doing another one. I mean, that's like huge.
I don't think the other one will do as well. That's just my opinion.
I don't know. I was just like at the theater today. Even like Disney movies itself is like coming out with like.
Did you see the
Cinderella coming out,
yeah.
which is going to be really interesting. Who plays the stepmother?
the tall British.
Kate Blanchett.
Yes,
Kate Blanchett plays it.
she's a
yes.
great actress. I love her.
Anything she's in. Well, there's always that realm of actresses that
Right.
you have to see whatever they do. It's magic.
Yeah,
Like
yes.
Meryl Streep
Like
in
Meryl
Into
Streep.
the Woods.
Absolutely.
Yep, here we go.
So, we've all heard that Hollywood is notoriously brutal on older actresses, right? We've all heard that. Even Oscar-winning actress Meryl Streep once mentioned that she thought her career was over when she hit 40. Well, Russell Crowe doesn't buy it. While promoting his new film, The Water Diviner,
Oh yes.
in an interview with Australian Women's Weekly, he said that the problem actually lay with the aging actresses and their reluctance to reflect their age on screen. So, I mean,
I beg to differ on that, in a sense.
yeah, I mean, they all play. I haven't seen Meryl Streep play anyone younger than what she actually is. I
Right.
mean, they're pretty much.
Yeah.
But I have heard that. I mean, there is usually a smaller role for actresses when they hit 40.
That's an ongoing thing. But,
is.
I mean, even the male actors, it's like they're playing younger than they shouldn't, in a sense.
Well, I saw the trailer for Arnold Schwarzenegger in the new Terminator movie. It just does. I don't know. I just don't see him doing it. I just
What,
can't.
is he like in a wheelchair? And he's like, I'm going to get you. Hasta la
a
vista.
walker with a machine gun attached to it. I mean, it's just. I don't know. I think it's time to hang that old hat up.
I
too.
think so. Yeah. Well, that's where you draw the line.
Right.
But I mean, actresses and actors, it's like they do have to, like, I think back in Hollywood, like Jimmy Stewart always played any role because he always just looked. It was just his persona. But now you look at like other actors, like Russell Crowe. Of course, he's got older, and he's older.
But someone like Helen Mirren, who does.
Helen Mirren, she's in a new movie I just saw also, and I'm so excited to see her. I love her.
Yeah, she's great. And
Her and
she's
and
not-
Judi Dench.
Yeah.
Even Judi Dench. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't think Judi Dench could play teenage girl with Lindsay Lohan in the
Right.
remake of Mean Girls, but
They should do like a Mean Girls for like mean old women.
Mean.
and do like-
Well, that was the Golden Girls.
God bless them. I'm listening.
Okay. Well, even with all the scandal surrounding the release of the interview by Sony Pictures, the movie has turned out to be a smashing hit for the studio with over 15 million in online sales, with hundreds of thousands of course, illegal downloading.
Right,
Also. It looks like really Seth Rogen is directing pretty good, I think. I'm not sure. I heard mixed reviews because I was dying to see it, But
Right.
then some friends of mine were like the constant referral just to like certain things, and I was just like,
You know what?
okay,
You
but-
have to just go check it
But
out.
I'm
yourself.
sorry, I love James Franco. You know I love James Franco.
Right. So I saw I Frankenstein on Netflix the other night. Got horrible reviews, but I thought the special effects were awesome.
Wait, you're
and,
Frankenstein?
I am.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm made up of a million different men. So let's just move
Oh,
on.
okay, we're not even gonna we're not gonna like take it
Let's
that
just
way.
move on.
Yes. Okay.
Director, move on. Teleprompter's not going anywhere. So I'll wait till she wakes up. So Donna Douglas, known for her role as Ellie Mae Clampett. Now, poor thing.
We all know Ellie Mae.
We do
Because they
know
had the
Ellie Mae.
cement pond.
Right.
We gotta
right.
go to the cement pond.
Well, she's dead.
Yes,
Poor
she
thing.
passed away.
She died on New Year's Day at the
81.
ripe old age of 81. She passed away in her home in Louisiana, surrounded by friends and family. Now, Douglas's career began with beauty pageants. She was Miss Baton Rouge,
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, and Miss New Orleans, followed by a trip to New York to pursue a career in the entertainment business. After the Beverly Hillbillies, Douglas worked in real estate, recording country and gospel music albums,
Right.
and wrote a children's book.
Yes.
In 2010, she sued CBS and toy maker Mattel over a Barbie doll that used Ellie Mae's name and likeness. The suit was settled in 2001. Our condolences.
2011.
2011, sorry. Our condolences go out to
Yes.
her
And at least it
friends
was an
and
American
family.
doll because like she would have been like shift off, like way off. Like
Right.
our poor little Asian doll is somewhere floating in the water
She
somewhere.
was Abby, I think was
no,
her name.
no,
wasn't
Abby.
it?
No, that was the African American.
Oh, that was the
No,
slave girl.
The slave girl.
That's
yes.
right.
No, we have the little Asian one too somewhere.
That's great. Anyway, so, well, it's been a fun show.
It has.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much for watching us again. And we hope you all again had a really good holiday. And
We
we'll
hope
be back.
so too. We will be back. Well, this wraps up another edition of the Mario and Dennis
Yes, it
Show.
does.
We are going to close with just a couple of scenes of Donna Douglas in her role as Ellie Mae Clampett. Clampett.
I tell you that all the time. Clamp it.
I know you do. My name is Mario.
I'm Dennis.
You have a good night.
Bye.
What about tonight? Can I tell Mom you're coming by?
Not tonight, honey. I don't need my hair set. Hey,
Hey,
this is gonna be wild. Tell me something. You don't live with your mother, do you?
no sir, do you?
No, sir. What's your name?
Ellie Mae Clampett.
Well, there it is, Ellie, and you may clamp it. You don't by any chance wrestle at night, do you?
Oh, I like to wrestle anytime.
Scooby-Doo.
Well, Scooby-Doo, you want to wrestle now?
Later, baby, later. Listen, suppose I drop over to your place tonight.
Well, fine.
You haven't got a roommate, have you?
No sir, I got a room all to myself.
Now listen, here's the action. I swing by your pad about 7. I bring some Bossa Nova records and we trample a few grapes, huh? Then we blast off to the local coffee shop, one where they don't hit me for too much bread. Then we swing back to your pad for a little moon orbit. Do you dig?
Oh, yes, sir.
Crazy.
Whenever Paul goes fishing. I dig his words.
You wouldn't put me on, would you?
Why, sure. Jethro? I ain't tall enough to put you on myself, but Jethro can do it.
Yes, who's Jethro? Yeah, Ellie Mae?
If this little fella wants to be put on some.
Okay. Where would you want me to put you, Nova? Oh, I'd like to be put on your list of friends.
What are we going to do in there?
Talk about the birds and the bees.
Well, Scooby. You peasant girls don't beat around the bush.
Miss Clampett, my lips long to taste your lovely hand.